President Akufo-Addo's nominee for Minister of State in charge of local government, Amoah, has justified the decision to partner with the GRA to collect property rates. Experts have criticized government and the assemblies for failing to employ modern methods to collect what they call massive revenue handle. But some people are not happy with the GRA partnership, warning it will stifle the assemblies. Answering questions at his vetting, the Kwapim South MP said the arrangement is the best way to effectively collect property rates. Let's cross over live for a bit more of a session at the Appointments Committee in Parliament.
So are you admitting that the President's decision was not well thought out? Is this cross-examination? You put it to me. Are you putting it to me? I'm not putting it. I'm asking you whether you think the President's decision was not well thought out.
I think, let me moderate. Kindly ask the question in another way. Yes,
will you say the President's decision was not appropriate? Because as you have admitted, his decision has actually made things worse because, in your words, the absence of a regional minister now makes coordinating of district chief executives difficult.
So what do you want the President to do now? He has deputy ministers, you complain. He takes them out, you complain. What else do you want the President to do? The President, in his wisdom, has decided that this is the team that he has to use. But doesn't mean that...
Honorable Amoah, let's avoid arguments. You are not sitting here, now you're sitting there. You are the nominee, not a member.
Putting words in my mouth that I'm saying the President has this, that. That's what I've said. Please, and this is the third time
Honorable
you say that.
Amoah, I can suspend your consideration for the next 3 days. Right. Well, all I'm suggesting is that answer the questions yes or no. Cut out the argument. Yes, he says, would you say the President, do you agree or not? Oh, leave it there.
The President has not heard. I'm just drawing your attention that you cannot, over this short period, say that it's good, so he has to carry it through. That's all.
Okay. Just for your information, I actually said I commended the President when he decided. I would have been happier if he even reduced the deputy ministers. But that's for another day. I would go this way. When you take the report on audit of government of Ghana COVID expenditure for the period March 20th to June 2022, that document on page 53, a table headlined Misapplication of COVID-19 Funds. The second table talks about release of funds and actually the main headline is the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. And it says, release of funds for the purchase of curtains for the following rooms: room 32, room 13, room 38.
Parliamentary Affairs correspondent Kweku Asante joins us with more. Kweku, what other outstanding questions came up at the vetting committee session? Hello, Kweku.
For Amoah to answer has to do with government and the number of ministers they have.
Kweku Asante is our parliamentary correspondent. He's monitoring events for us. Kweku, if you can hear me, what other questions were put to the minister designate?
So, Aisha, the number of questions that have gone to him has to do with the number of ministers that the President Akufo-Addo has and what exactly his role will be.
All right, there seemed to be a problem with connection. We'll try and get Kweku Asante to bring us more from Parliament. Definitely in the chamber, there's also a lot happening there. We'll bring you all of that. But we can take you live back to Parliament to get a session of Amoah's vetting.
the funds were allocated for specific purpose, and if for any reason you don't apply to that purpose, then you have misapplied the funds. So you face the consequences.
Well, Honorable, a senior colleague, you are the one who, Auditor General doesn't want to be Minister of Local Government. You are the one who wants to be the minister. You may be the one making similar decisions. So I'm asking you, will you take a decision like that? Thank you for the advice. I'll move on. My good friend, Honorable Henry, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, is not here. But I have this question as well. I am aware you are the ministry that superintends over the regional coordinating councils. There's been an issue where we can all see, including as we speak, some citizens of this country keep filling Sakumono Ramsar site with refuse. As they fill, then the land gets allocated to people to own and build on it. This issue has come even to Parliament. Have you ever cited a report that suggests that Sakumono Ramsar site is being filled with refuse under the watch of the relevant district assembly in Tama?
Well, Ramsar site has been in the news for quite some time, and I'll commend the regional minister for the efforts he's making in ensuring that Ramsar site is kept the way it's supposed to be kept. There are reports as to how the land has been misused. Some encroachment, some without any authority, using the land as the way they want to use it. And indeed, as I said, the Greater Accra Regional Minister must be commended for all the effort he's made. If there are other reports which should indict any chief executive, I'm sure Honorable Minister will take the required action. And if there are any instructions that he will give, we'll carry out the instructions to abate any untoward situation as far as Ramsar site is concerned.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. On 29th of December 2015, there are various reports of an interview you granted where you suggested that there's a need for a minimum qualification to become a member of parliament. And I agree with you. 2015, Ghana Web, Ghana Policy, I mean, it's widely reported. And you suggested that the minimum qualification to become a member of parliament should be a first degree. Do you still hold on to that belief?
Well, probably I was taken out of context. If I remember very well, unless they are picking from somewhere, I was at a program with Honorable Fritz Baffo, and the issue about minimum qualification, all those things came in. I couldn't have said that flatly or in extenso. If you don't have a first degree, you can't be an MP. I have very good friends who don't have first degrees. We become fantastic MPs. But if you sometimes you put that, you may even say ideally. Ideally doesn't mean that if somebody is outside the bracket, then it means he can be a good MP. It was a discussion on how to enrich some of these things, and probably that's how it was picked, or that's how it came out. I would not make that flat, categorical statement when that is not so. I have very good friends who have excelled in their various fields and not necessarily holding a first degree. My major point is the work of an MP is sometimes very intellectual. People sit outside, they have the impression that, oh, maybe I had a shock of my life when a policeman said he didn't know MPs go to work. That's, I mean, so we get up and we roam in the constituency. This is a place of work. And so people should have an idea of the kind of work we do here. And that if you come here, you'll be saddled with so much intellectual work that you should be prepared for it. That's the kind of thing that I want to put across.
You have the Obi Amoah, Minister Designate for Local Government as the President.